Hello everyone, welcome back to another installment of the Devlog. As you know, I'm getting ready for a Kickstarter, so this week what I'm working on is on a press release, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna work. I did some pre-planning, I have some things written down, but I'm gonna show you more or less how I decided to go about it. One thing that is important, uh, is very important to have a press kit. What I do is I just upload the information to Google Drive and make it available for people with the link, and that press kit is going to be available for the people. Also, I have a website. If you don't have a website, you can just add it on, maybe on your game. For example, here I have the press kit, has some pictures, the description, etc. And here, if they want to download all the zip, you just make it accessible by Google Drive, and that's it. I added the videos, some screenshots, GIFs, etc. And everything is here. If you know about websites, probably you can do a better job than this, but for me this works pretty well. Okay, now after that, I'm gonna show you how I work on a press release. This is the basic structure. I read some articles where you can see how people make their press releases, and the articles give some examples of good press releases. So I checked several of them. I tried to find as many as I could. Something that is well, a press release is more general. This one you will share it with, for example, the page I use is Game Press. This one, it's free. You just submit your press release and people can check it there and different things. Just make sure not to share the information when something big appears, like this one. Probably all the news is going to be about Monster Hunter. So, and also it's a good idea to check this page, Game Press, because you can see different kinds of press releases. For example, you see that they have a title. That is what I have here. Sometimes you can have a subtitle. It's important to put the date and different things. This is a really good one. And also, well, when it's from a AAA studio, they don't need to put that much. Basically, the news sell themselves every time they release a game. Okay, so something that is important, for example, I'm gonna name it like this. This is the title, and it's gonna be Humans Took My Neighbors. Let's check some of here. For example, here you can see the titles, Kinetic Edge, blah blah blah. For example, if you check, where is the Monster Hunter one? Again. Anime episode. Yes, for example, here this one has a title and a subtitle. So, for example, here I will be Humans Took My Neighbors, and it will be Books Up, Kickstarter this January 26. Okay, so that this will be the title. Then I have a subtitle. I can put something about it. It can be something promotional. For example, here, let's check the Ninjala season 4. It's a little description. You can make it add a little more flavor. For example, here I can put something like this: is up to the monster squad to save the day. This is just a flavor text. Then I can add the actual news. So it will be launch date and trailer release, because I'm gonna launch first the date and the trailer, that is January 26th, and later I'm gonna make one when the Kickstarter actually starts with the demo. So in this way I can do two things. Also the demo is not ready, so it wouldn't be a good idea. So it's up to our Monster Squad to save the day, launch date and trailer released. Yeah, like this. And then here you have to put, well, the date. It will be, for example, I'm not gonna do this today, but it's gonna be probably next week. I live in Reynosa, so it will be the place, Reynosa, Mexico, and the date, January 7th, 2021. Okay, so the first part is the date and a short intro. So it will be something like, let me remove the bold. It will be like, humans took my neighbors, launches on Kickstarter. Well, maybe a little description first. Humans took my neighbors. Top down. Retro inspired. Might change this later, but something like this, you need to be descriptive. Humans to my neighbors. Already inspired top-down game. Launches on Kickstarter. So let's say launches. This is a little bit too blunt, so it can be already inspired top-down game. Developed by Carlos Garza, because that's my name. And also I used one thing, I used to be going by the name Hero Games, but now I decided, as well, I'm a solo developer, and I think that putting the name Hero Games sounds like I'm a game studio, and not really. I'm just doing all the work, so better put my name there so people can know, and it makes things a little bit more personal. So it will be developed by Carlos Garza, and let's say brings campy horror action to Kickstarter. And that's it. Then you have a short description. Okay, it's a good idea to put the links here. For example, just add a link, and I guess I have it around here. The game looks really cool. Never came out, but it looks really cool. So let's copy the link and add it here. Okay, then you can add more description. For example, maybe something about the story. new trailer and link the trailer. I don't have a trailer yet, but well, yes, I have it, but I can't show it yet. Then some information about the game. For example, this is the one I use for the press release, so it will be MonsterNet. That is the place where the monsters live. Year 19XX. This is like a little throwback to Earthbound because I like it a lot. And it will be something like this. All the monsters are getting ready for Halloween. For Halloween, when suddenly sorry for the misspelling, suddenly strange portals appear. And let's say humans come out of the portals and start wreaking havoc. Okay, this is just a short version. I have one already made, but I don't want to put it here because that will be just copy pasting. Okay, so extra information, you can put something like is up to Henrietta and Anthony to save the day. For example, and then some description. Use a variety of weapons to repel the human invasion. It's a good idea to use, I don't know, different kinds of words, not just to make it sound a little bit more dynamic, not just like information. Okay, this thing is appearing, we're gonna release this, enjoy it. Nah, something more like a story, because even if it's just a press release, people like to read interesting things. If I was a journalist, I will definitely read something that has a nice style of writing. I'm not an expert, but I try to add a little flavor. In my official one that you will see later, I did add some words, some flavor to the press release, but it took me a long while. It wasn't something that I did in one sitting. I recommend that you spend some time in this. To repel the human invasion, let's say bats, yo-yo, bats, yo-yos, unholy water guns. Then something like some extra mechanics. For example, you can save your neighbors and solve the mystery about the invasion. Something like this. Then the actual news. So it will be, for example, this is just an intro, but then the actual news. For example, let's say humans took my neighbors is human took my neighbors will launch on January 26th and will hoping to raise, and then the money, let's say 1 million rupees to finance the game. What else? The game has a release date for sorry, June 22nd. Yeah, I spaced out a little bit. Something like this. It's a very good idea to add more detail here. For example, in my actual one, I have the real number. I'm not asking for rupees. I say when it's gonna release, some extra details about myself, the tiers, going, you can say something like this: pledges go from $15 to $60, and then a quote. This will be a quote from the developer. For example, well, in this case, it's me. I've been working on this game because I love monsters, and I think the idea of them being the heroes is this is just a lame quote. In my actual one, I made something a little more elegant. Then some media, for example, you can put, I don't know, my Twitter, a website, and then Kickstarter page, and the actual links. And in the last part, when it's the about, this is important because it's where they contact you in case they are interested about Carlos Garza, and then you say some information. I'm a Mexican indie developer. I have done 2 games. My uncle works at Nintendo and gives me all the inside something like that, right? And then you put some more contacts. For example, I'm about Carlos Garza, blah blah blah, email, and I think that's it. And of course a press kit. Okay, so that's what you do. For example, here in the press kit, I put the link to my actual press kit, that is this one, that contains everything. No, sorry, I send them here to this page, and here they can decide if they want to download everything. Just check the video, check the GIF, the transparent images, and this. Basically, at the end of the press release, I have this information. I'm an independent game developer based in Reynosa, Mexico. I make games with pixel art aesthetic inspired by the games that I love, which are a lot. In this moment, Monster Hunter Rise is the one. So that will be all for this devlog. Hopefully you saw something that you liked. I didn't have anything visual to show you this time, but I'm gonna release some information this Saturday. Hopefully that will be interesting, and maybe this will be helpful. If you're making a press release and you would like some help, you feel free to reach out to me. Maybe I can check it out, say if there's something that you can improve. And well, that will be all. Please follow us on my Twitter. Well, follow me on my Twitter, on the Kickstarter page that is in the links below, and I have an Instagram too. So see you next time.